I think it's a very good sign that when you think that we only signed the MOU 6 months ago, everything that we have accomplished in these 6 months. So we have first a delegation of Pasteur going to UCSF last February, a first contact between scientists, also to get to know the playground, the ecosystem of the Bay Area. And now we have this amazing delegation of UCSF visiting Pasteur. And I think during these 2 days, we really dedicate a lot of time to the science. And what we were hoping that is that synergies and common interest in that the scientists from both sides of the ocean will discover that they have a lot of common, and there are a lot of different ways that they will enrich their science. I think that we witnessed that during these 2 days.
Getting groups together now at the infancy of this more formal relationship is crucial. And in this symposium that we just had, you could see a number of budding collaborations that are going to be coming up because of this symposium.
There's talks about some of them doing sabbatical in my lab, and then some people are willing to host me in their lab. And so I definitely think this will go beyond this symposium, and it will be a start of a really nice collaborative effort, which will be beneficial for, I think, both parties involved.
I think when you find people from using different approaches, different scientific approaches, but having also different cultures, different perspectives, this is for me a real gain thing, because you start to probably reach the reality much more, in a much more objective way, and in a much more fair way, without bias.
I think it's always amazing that institutions will give the opportunities for PhD students, postdocs, faculty to actually go and discover something completely different in terms of the scientific environment, and to be able to gain from that methodologies, ideas, and then be able to build upon these things. So for me, whenever I hear about this type of possibilities, I feel this is a huge win for science in general.
One of our goals at QBI is to have an infrastructure that's disease agnostic, and I think we've come a long way in that regard, and depending on what's in front of us, we can focus our disease agnostic tools on that particular disease. So obviously with Institut Pasteur, there's a big focus on infectious disease, and infectious disease is great because it informs a lot of other disease, but the goal here is to be prepared in general for the next big disease, and it's probably going to be an infectious agent that we're not aware of. So hopefully we can continue the momentum, but these type of relationships are crucial, I think, in order to continue that very important momentum, so we're ready for the next disease, which will probably be an infectious disease.
Like I like to say, we have made a lot of efforts and start the first actions and launch the first calls, because we want this center to be inclusive. This center, there is place for everybody. So it's important that people come to us and see where they fit here, because there's certainly a place for everybody. For senior scientists, for junior scientists, for engineers that are working in platforms and looking to upgrade their game too, for trainees, postdocs, students, everybody has a place. And what we were doing during these 2 days was really get a critical mass together to discover each other and generate this synergy.